It's always been my shadow me. Well, but over my shoulder there's always a voice somewhere saying I never should try to set my heart free. I wish that love would come and take me in her arms. Tired and weak, so I went home to sleep. I work all day, dear God, I'm weak. There was my baby looking so sweet, just thinking about beneath the sheets.
In your big brown eyes.
Girl, I wanna hold you tight.
What's up, people? How's everybody doing? I hope y'all miss me. I've been busy, moving around, handling business. Hope everybody been safe. Trying to send a lot of love and positivity in the air to everybody, especially my cuz. Yeah, today we're just gonna come up with podcast number 15. Gonna continue our series of podcasts. Just giving a few people a chance to check in. Yeah, I hope everybody's been staying warm. I've been by the beach. I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah. Hope everybody's been safe. Talk to me, guys. About to start podcast number 15 in just a little bit. We're going to talk about groups. The advantages of groups. Right? What are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling in a tour group? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. Right? So that should be interesting because I want to talk to you all about groups. Because that's our niche market at Island Vacation Travel Agency. And I want everybody to learn the little tricks of the trade and you know how I move around and how we're able to afford to be able to travel and how to be able to get the best and the most out of it. So, yeah, start in just a second. Yep. Yes. Let me bring in the positive energy. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody been good. Yeah, I'm always on 6,000, always trying to stay positive and trying to stay alive and trying to stay healthy and trying to share that energy as well. Hope everybody been good. My name is Philogene. I am the owner of Island Vacation Travel Agency. This is podcast number 15. And today we're just going to be discussing, as I said, a little bit about groups. That's the niche market of what we do with Island Vacation and my team. What are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling in a tour group? So that's what I'm going to be discussing today on March 20th, 2021. Yeah, it's been that month, boy. This month been a lot been going on. My birthday already passed and everything else. Travel is starting to come back. So I've been in a lot of meetings, talking to a lot of different suppliers. So they're finding ways to be able to travel in groups and to be able to social distance at the same time and find out the rules and regulations. So I felt it was necessary to jump on camera today. And even if I record podcasts behind the scenes, also to come on, come in front of the camera and talk to you all about what's going on currently. So like I said, today I'm just going to go ahead and discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling in a tour group, right? So we're going to start with the advantages of traveling in a tour group. Your expenses can be reduced, first of all. That's the first thing. Your expenses can be reduced. The more people you travel with, the less the cost. And that's just how it is. That's why I try to encourage people when you're calling, whether it's for family reunions, birthdays, celebrations, just anything. Bring a friend. It will actually get cheaper for y'all. And a group, depends on what type of travel it is. The group regulations is a little bit different. You will use the same meal, rent, same hotel, going to the same bus. Everything will be shared. Hence, you can save a lot on like any extra cost. Now you can pick up some souvenirs. So that's one of the advantages of traveling in a group or within a group, right? So another one would be you get more information during the trip. So while you're traveling, let's say you're traveling in a group, people communicate amongst one another. You bounce ideas amongst one another, and that's how you learn more. You just get more out of when you travel in a group. With a group, you can hire a tour guide, which is an option that you rarely would choose if you're traveling alone. If you're traveling alone, you're not gonna think about a tour guide. But if you're traveling in a group, you probably want to have a tour guide, and that's how you get more information. So that's just another advantage of traveling in a group. Another advantage would be you wouldn't really have to worry about like loneliness. Hence the point of the group. So if you're traveling in a group, you're traveling with other people. So as I said, you're bouncing ideas off of one another. You're communicating with one another. You learn off of one another. Everybody's from a different background or even a different social status. So that's why they would say travel is essential. Traveling as a group is even better, right? You have no chance to be lonely. So if you're worried about, oh, I don't have friends to travel with, all you have to do is call me and we find a group to join you in. Whether it's a cruise group, a tour group, whether it's land, whether it's in America, whether it's in the Caribbean, whether it's for educational purposes, sports travel, yoga travel, wellness, culinary travel. You all do that in a group, and it's people with like minds traveling together around the world and finding niches of stuff they enjoy. So that's a great way. And in that, you could never be lonely. Now, especially if you travel with, you don't want to be traveling with people that you don't enjoy, as I tell you. Because if you have one of them, quote unquote, crappy crews, and I mean your group of people or whoever you travel with, if their attitudes, they're not willing to learn and whatever it is, it's hard to be able to not feel isolated or not be able to learn new stuff. I'm sure you would have like a really good time if you go with a group of people that you actually think in the same way. Y'all think alike, y'all have like minds, like hobbies. That actually would work out. So that's just another reason why it would be a great reason to travel as a group. Now, as I say, people said it's the matter of who you go with, not the destination. So that's why I thought I try to communicate with people about. Like, I've gone a lot of places around the world. Fans gone to Norwegian Cruise Line when I got a chance to work on there. So I got a chance to travel with people. Destination have nothing to do with it. You could go in the worst place and you'll still enjoy it because of where you are and the people you're with, right? It all has to do with who you're with. That makes you be able to enjoy it. So imagine if you're going in a group of people that actually think just like you. You're paying cheap, you actually getting a decent price, you're getting a tour guide. That makes it worth it. That makes the travel worth it, right? So, another good reason to travel as a group would be safety purposes, right? If you're one of those people that's you just a little panicky about stuff and you're just not sure about certain places you want to travel based on like reputations or whatever you might hear. We at Island Vacation personally, I try to have people, I have recommended suppliers, and they usually have people in those countries to be able to be there with the groups and everything else. So that's why we do groups in Island Vacation Travel Agency. Traveling in a group, as I told you, you have more safety. You just feel safer. You have people all around you. You're moving around with people. Of course, with social distancing, they're figuring out how to be able to do the groups. Of course, for instance, if you get sick during the trip, right, and you're traveling alone, you really don't have anybody to depend on. But if you're traveling in a group, you always have somebody there with you, because everybody's going through something and they'll be worrying about you. That's the great thing about traveling with a group, and I've seen that for myself while I travel around, whether it's Mexico or just anywhere. You see people, this person might be getting traveling sickness, and somebody else can suggest, oh yes, you could do this and this would work. That's what traveling is for. So when you're traveling as a group, it makes it even better. Okay, so that's just like 4 points of ways, like advantages of traveling in a group. All right. All right. So we're gonna come back with our segment, currently in travel. Right now, still on groups. We're still gonna stay on groups. Why group travel? Top 5 benefits of group travel. All right. The joint spirit of fun and empathy. The success of the trip often depends on the atmosphere that surrounds us. So if you're in good company, hey, great trip, right? Another one would be support in any situation, as I spoke of before. That's another great reason to travel. That one must never fall. Alright, so I just want to remind you guys to check out our online store, www.ivtaware.com. Right? Our Facebook shop, Instagram shop. Please support the brand. We're about to launch some new t-shirts and stuff and get some stuff going again. So we appreciate your support, and everybody that has purchased from us and been patient with me. I'm working on the stuff. My store manager, I want to thank you for that. So this has been Current in Travel. All right. So we're gonna go to, as I said, today's topic, which is what are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling in a tour group, right? Now we're going to the disadvantages. We did the advantages, and I told you all why you should travel in a tour group, or why to travel in a group, some of the great benefits out of it. Now we're going to go to some of the disadvantages. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but we got to go into some stuff, the little discrepancies you might have, right? So one of the things I would say is no space for private time and individual interests. Yeah. This is the democratic decade, and the majority wins. So when you're in a group, it kind of hard to navigate, and so that's one of the disadvantages, right? You are always around your own circle. So you're kind of in the same, your circle, so that can be, you're not getting a chance to open up and interact with other people. Traveling alone for it forces you to like ask for information. Like if you're traveling alone, you're kind of forced to navigate your way around a city or a town or whatever it is, and figure out how to navigate, how to get your way around, and that forces you to interact with people, which in turn teaches you how their culture operates, money, trading, and whatever it is. So that's the beauty of traveling. So if you're traveling sometime as a group, that can be a disadvantage of you getting to know your own self and learning your own self. So yeah, we'll keep that in there. So yeah, it does keep you in your own little bubble, or in your own box, as we would say. Sometimes it's a very nice experience, especially to meet someone who is sharing your hobbies. And this never happens if you go with people that like in your own groups. So you already know what they like. But if you run into somebody that you didn't know that they had the same interest, that's kind of pretty cool when you're traveling alone. So that's just one. That's just a second disadvantage. you have to stick with the plan. Pretty much in the group, when they set it up, time schedule is time schedule, and you got to keep it going. So that can be a disadvantage, I would say, concerning traveling in a group. Yeah, you have to stick to the schedule. If you're traveling alone, you pretty much can do whatever you want whenever you want. If today you decide, hey, I don't want to go this place or that place or that tour, you could actually just cancel it out. But when you're in a group, it's kind of hard to do it. Besides, somebody's gonna come and wake you up in your room and tell you, let's go, let's go. Because we want to promote traveling in groups. Of course, we don't only do groups at Island Vacation, but that is our niche market, whether it be for sports travel, wellness travel, culinary travel, or even when you're traveling to St. Lucia. We have groups who send into St. Lucia as well right now. I am going to be going to a meeting with the government of St. Lucia and the tourist board to find out what are the restrictions and stuff, and I'll update you all on that. I will try to have a meeting with someone during the week, though, from the government of St. Lucia concerning the podcast. We do want to put we have a few events coming up very soon concerning travel. We have the 2021 NCAA Final Four. We do sports travel, right? So you could go on our website and actually look up events, and you would see what's coming up, what will be coming up next, and what's actually going on right now. We have sandals and the virtual wedding events going on, and if you go in there, you can actually get credit, compliments of us, and to be able to put towards your wedding. We also have 2021 Masters coming up in Augusta National Golf Club. That's in Augusta, Georgia. That's on the sports travel too. So we have a few things coming up. There's cruises coming up. There's educational travel tours we do for groups coming up. They already set up groups, and we're going to be marketing that a little bit more. I'm going to be sending emails to my customers that I have. Don't forget to go in our signed up email list to see what we have going on, and that's what we're going to be doing from now on to keep you all informed and what's going on as I get the information and let you all know what's going on with travel, right? So the cruise ships, they're coming back soon. They're trying to figure it out. I already got something from Royal Caribbean and one of my other suppliers of a group that they've already put up ready to go. We're already selling cruises on there. So guys, feel free to check it out. We're trying to promote travel, and we're trying to promote traveling in groups, and I'm going to teach you all how to be able to afford travel. This is what I do. This is what I've dedicated my time to. I will be putting some of my teammates in front so that they will be able to help out a little bit better and to make the engine move a little bit quicker and swifter. But I just want to say thank you everybody for signing in to Island Vacation Travel, and I just gave you all some advantages and disadvantages of why you should travel in a group. And I also told you all top 5 benefits of traveling in a group, right? As I said, the joint spirit of fun and empathy, support in any situation, safety and reliability, photos, right? So I just want to say thank you very much for tuning in with us, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And feel free to check us out on our YouTube channel. That's Island Vacation Travel channel. Subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to check